Students, Ascaris Lumbricoides. Ascaris Lumbricoides, it is the another one of the parasite. Okay, it lives in small intestine of man. It is a systematic position. Systematic position of Ascaris Lumbricoides, phylum Nematoda, and the class is Phasmidia. That means phasmids are present. Glandular sensory structures present at the posterior part of the body, that are phasmids. Phasmids are present because presentation of the phasmids, class name is Phasmidia, phylum Nematoda. Okay, Ascaris lumbricoides, it is also called common roundworm. Okay, and student, it is dimorphic. Dimorphic means available in two different form, male and the female, and monogenetic parasite, complete its life cycle in single host, that is man. And student, it is enterozoic parasite. It lives in the lumen of the small intestine, so it is called enterozoic parasite. And pseudocoelomate, it is Ascaris lumbricoides passes pseudocoelom, hence it is pseudocoelomate. Okay, dimorphic and monogenetic parasite, enterozoic parasite, and pseudocoelomate. Student, it is cosmopolitan in distribution. Okay, it is most frequently available in children's. Okay, and Ascaris lumbricoides, it is contaminated through food and the water from one host to the another, and infective stage to the man is second stage rhabditiform larva. It is one of the embryonated egg. Infective stage is second stage rhabditiform larva. Okay, student, another, what about Ascaris lumbricoides adult worms? Common roundworms. Okay, available in two forms, dimorphic. This is the male worm, this is the female worm. Male Ascaris, female Ascaris. What is the differentiation between two worms? Student, male worm anteriorly is with the end, anterior end is with the one of the opening, that is called mouth. Okay, from the mouth, mid-ventral position, there is a excretory pore. One of the pore is there is a excretory pore. Next, student, male worm has a curved posterior end. Male worm is with the curved posterior end. It is male and the female worms. Female worms are cylindrical, and student, male worm is shorter than the female. Male worm is shorter than the female. Male has curved posterior end, and at the posterior end there is a aperture, that is cloacal aperture. At the region of the cloacal aperture, there is a equal sized chitinous structures. These are called pineal spicules. These are made up with the chitin, also called chitinous spicules. Pineal spicules. These are the pineal spicules helps in transfer of the sperms into the females. Student, mouth is covered with the three chitinous lips. Mouth is mouth is surrounded with the three chitinous lips. Okay, student, it is about the male worm. And what about the female worm? Female worm is anteriorly open with a single aperture, that is mouth. Okay, and mid-ventral position there is a excretory pore. Student, from the 1/3 length from the mouth, okay, 1/3 length from the mouth, there is a one aperture in mid-ventral position, that is called female genital pore or vulva. Student, straight posterior end is present in female ones, and student, just near to the straight tail end there is a aperture that is considered as anus. Okay, this is differentiation between the male and the female worms. Okay student, next another one, fertilization takes place in the region of small intestine of man. After fertilization, female worms releases 2 lakhs eggs per day. Okay, these are the eggs are developed into the marmorated eggs. Why these are called marmorated eggs? Student, entire the eggs is covered with the protein coated rippled surface, hence these are called marmorated eggs. Student, these are the marmorated eggs. If you observe inner part, there is a single nucleus in each of the egg, and student, totally the covered with the protein coat with the rippled surface. Okay, protein coat is followed with the chitinous shell. It is the chitinous shell. Okay student, and it is follows internally by the lipid layer and also with the cytoplasm. This type of the structure present in the eggs of the Ascaris, hence these are called marmorated eggs. Okay student, these are the marmorated eggs are releases to the outside by the help of the fecal matter. Okay, these are the marmorated eggs releases to the outside of the body of man or human host, and with the help of the fecal matter. Okay, and student, these are the marmorated eggs in the inner part. Development takes place in it. Okay, development takes place inside the egg in the soil, and to produce first stage rhabditiform larva. Student, it is the first stage rhabditiform larva. Okay, and this is the first stage rhabditiform larva goes to the first molting, and student, second stage rhabditiform larva is develops. Okay student, these are the marmorated eggs in the soil. Development takes place in it and produces first stage rhabditiform larva. This is the first stage rhabditiform larva goes to the first molting and produce second stage rhabditiform larva. Student, it is the second stage rhabditiform larva produces from first stage rhabditiform larva. It is the marmorated egg. Okay, and second stage rhabditiform larva reaches into new host by the contamination with the food and the water, and that is the food which is contaminated with the second stage rhabditiform larva that is taken by the man. These are the second stage rhabditiform larvas enters into the alimentary canal of the new human host or next man. Okay student, these are by the help of the food tube through the food. This is entered into the small intestine, region of the small intestine, lumen of the small intestine in man. Student, by the help of the digestive enzymes, the outer coat or the shell is get dissolved in the region of the small intestine, and now it shows the extra intestinal migration. Okay, and it leaves the region of the small intestine in man and reaches to the another parts in the body of man. Okay, that is also termed with the extra-intestinal migration. So, student, it is the second stage rhabdite form larva. Student, firstly reaches into the liver by the help of the hepatic portal vein. Reaches the liver through the portal vein. By the help of the portal vein, this is the second stage rhabdite form larva after the shell gets dissolved. Second stage rhabdite form larva reaches to the liver by the help of the hepatic portal vein. From the liver, it reaches to the heart by the help of the postcaval vein. By the help of the postcaval vein, from the liver, it enters into the heart. And student, from the heart, it is the second stage rhabdite form larva. Reaches into the lungs through the pulmonary arteries. Student, from the heart it enters into the lungs by the help of the pulmonary arteries. Student, it settles in the alveoli part of the lungs. Okay, and students, reaches in alveoli. In the part of the alveoli in the lungs, student, it goes to the second molting. It is the second stage rhabdite form larva goes to the second molting in the alveoli. And third stage larva is produces. And third stage larva that is goes to the third molting and produces the fourth stage larva. Okay, and fourth stage larva in the lungs, from the alveoli, it reaches to bronchi. From the bronchi, reaches to trachea. And finally enters into the region of the small intestine of man by the help of the trachea, larynx, glottis, pharynx, esophagus and the stomach. And finally enters into the region of small intestine. Fourth stage larva now enters into the small intestine, lumen of small intestine. In the region of the small intestine, fourth stage larva goes to the fourth molting. Okay, student. And after the fourth molting, that is the fourth stage larva goes to the fourth molting and develops into the young one. These are the young ones gets sexual maturity and develops into the adult worms within 8 to 10 weeks. Okay, student, it is about the life cycle of the Ascaris Lumbricoides. Ascaris Lumbricoides, what about the pathogenicity? Ascaris Lumbricoides that causes ascariasis disease in man. Okay, and when these are the roundworms are less and does not shows the symptoms, does not available any symptoms if these are the roundworms are less in number, and it is the disease most common in children's, and it is also symptomatic. It is also shows it is the disease also with the symptoms. Student, abdominal pain, okay, nutritional deficiency. Question, these are another some type of the symptoms which are present in ascariasis. Okay, this is totally about the Ascaris Lumbricoides.